Creating an Accessible Ontario, is presented by Mary Bartolomucci from the Accessibility Directorate of Ontario in Canada. Ontario, the most populous province in Canada, has 14 million residents, 15% of whom have a disability. The Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act, passed in 2005, requires over 400,000 organizations to train staff on accessibility and report on compliance with accessibility laws to create an accessible Ontario by 2025. The Integrated Accessibility Standards Regulation has 5 standards to remove accessibility barriers: key areas of daily life, customer service, information and communications, employment, transportation, and the design of public spaces. There are over 200 requirements under the Act and its standards that are being phased in over time. The hallmarks of the laws are consultation, flexible requirements, continuous review, and a progressive approach to compliance. The law and the regulation were developed by Standards Development Committees where half of the members have disabilities. Each standard is reviewed every 5 years. We emphasize education to help organizations comply. The law requires municipalities with 10,000 or more people to form accessibility advisory committees. Half of the members must have disabilities. They advise municipal governments on how to improve accessibility in their communities, and take part in projects to make it happen. Here are some examples of community accessibility projects. The Accessibility Directorate of Ontario educates people and organizations about how to comply with Ontario's accessibility laws through various ways, including community accessibility forums for accessibility champions and information booths at summer festivals and at professional conferences. The Ontario government offers a funding program to educate on accessibility laws. Enabling Change provides financial support to non-profit organizations to educate their members about accessibility. Here are logos of some organizations we've worked with since 1999 on over 150 projects, in sectors such as retail, trucking, tourism and hospitality. These images show different resources produced by Enabling Change partner organizations. They include online training on accessibility standards, a mental health accessibility training website for physical activity providers, a guide to accessible film festivals, a video on creating accessible recreation facilities, and a guide on landlords' obligations under the law. Since the ADA became law, we have made much progress. What's next? Committees are developing new standards for healthcare and education. We are implementing an employment strategy for people with disabilities. The real challenge is continuing to work with organizations to move beyond requirements to build a culture of accessibility.